Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera to Dr. Muhammad Afiq bin Zaki and audience. Before I begin, I would like to introduce my group members and myself. My name is Nur Hafida binti Muhammad Arif as a presenter, and my friends are Muhammad Amirul and Sharifuddin. We are from Group 1 for Environmental Microbiology subject. Let's move to our topic. Is bacteria as bioremediation of contaminated marine water? Oil spill disaster have been one of the major concerns of the marine world. If the oil spot on marine water, it needs to be cleaned up to prevent damage to marine environment. The latest one being the oil spill in California last year, which led to leakage of about 1,000 gallons of crude oils into ocean. Many technologies are used to remediate the oil spills. The one way to solve this issue is using bacteria as bioremediation. Our objective is not to try and persuade you to take a stand on this issue, but we would like to try and present both sides of the issue to you in order to better educate the public on a very important environmental health concern. Otherwise, we want to explain types of bacteria to remediate the oil spills in marine water. Thus, we want to explain how bacteria are used in bioremediation. First of all, let me explain the oil spills and various impacts on environment and human as well. The oil spill are toxic and hazardous compounds that contains chemical solvent, toxic pollutants, and hydrocarbon. The oil floods on water and prevents sunlight to pass through them, which kills the plants and animals which need sunlight. The fish and other aquatic animals are leading to suffocation and death. The seabirds' feather get sticky and heavy, making them unable to fly. The pollutants may affect to human health, such as polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons are root of cancer and mutation. Interestingly, bacteria can help us sort out this issue. The use of bacteria to eliminate or make harmless pollutants in the marine environment. Basically, 6 factors that affect bacteria growth are nutrient concentration, temperature, gas availability, pH, salt concentration, and water availability. The species of bacteria in several families include Pseudomonas, Bacillus, Micrococcus, Enterobacter, Marinobacter, Oceanospales, Alcarnivorats, and few others. These bacteria have an enzyme called hydroxylase, which can break down components of hydrocarbon pollutants and utilize them as their carbon sources, and they multiply rapidly into millions. The marine water is varying in salt concentration. Most of them is halophilic bacteria, which is called loving salt. The figure shows that the hydrophilic bacteria such as Pseudomonas putida, Bacillus subtilis, Acinetobacter lofi, Alcarnivorats burkomensis. These bacteria will break down the hydrocarbon components using oxygen and produce carbon dioxide and water. These bacteria have an enzyme called hydroxylase which helps them to catalyze the pollutants. They are non-pathogen, mostly rod-shaped marine bacteria. This figure illustrates that how the hydrophilic bacteria clean up oil spill in marine water. The oil spill into aquatic ecosystems have increased phosphate and nitrogen concentrations. The increasingly of this essential nutrient promotes the hydrophilic bacteria metabolism and development. Therefore, they utilize byproducts from metabolic process to their energy. For example, acetyl-CoA, that byproduct from by metabolic process of alkenes. Example of the hydrophilic bacteria that is Alcarnivorats burkomensis. receive nutrient as their food and attach itself to the oil droplet and form a biofilm around it. The biofilm makes it easier for new bacteria to colonize the polluted area. Okay. The hydrophilic bacteria degrade the hydrocarbon by helps hydrosilase and oxygen. They produce carbon dioxide and water. As we know that the growth of degradation rate of bacteria influence the efficiency of bioremediation. Besides, parameters such as temperature, pH, salinity, and nitrogen or carbon sources contribute to the bacteria performance in utilizing hydrocarbons. Scientists and researchers are developing a new strain of bacteria which can degrade or more efficiently. With the new strain, the bacteria could solely remove the oil from marine water. For example, a study from Jamal and Pugazendi 2018 found 4 halophilic bacteria such as Acrobacterium halosaudis, Stenoformonas maltophilia, Acromabacter selexoxidans, and Mesorhizium halosaudi in Red Sea Jeddah. These bacteria successfully remove DC or components. This brings me to the end of our presentation. To summarize our main points, the bacteria are used to remediate the oil spill in marine water. That is the hydrophilic bacteria, break down the hydrocarbon and produce carbon and water. Then they utilize the carbon to their sources and energy to maintain their life. So, this bacteria helps us to clean up process from oil contaminated marine water. Thank you.